Good morning, July 15th. You were hardwired to depend on God, so your dreams of self-reliance and self-sufficiency will prove to be more nightmares than dreams. Why is it so hard for so many of us to ask for help? Why is it so difficult for us to admit that we don't know things? Why do we attempt to do things that we've never done before without seeking instruction? Why is it so hard for us to admit that we can't make it on our own? Why do we struggle to own our weakness and our ignorance? Why do children resist the instruction of their parent? Why do workers hate to be told what to do by their bosses? Why do we not like to ask for directions? Why do we work so hard to present ourselves as more ready, knowledgeable, and capable than we really are? Why do we often push people away when they are offering assistance? Why do we tell people that we're okay when we are not? Why do we act as if we can solve things that we don't really understand? Why do we hesitate to get the advice of the doctor, the counselor, or the wise friend? Why do we allow independence to trouble our trouble? Why? The answer seems too straightforward and simplistic, but it is the answer nonetheless. The answer to every one of the questions above is sin. Self-reliance, self-sufficiency are what sin does to the heart. Hosea chapter 10 verse 13 captures this very powerfully. You have plowed iniquity, you have reaped injustice, you have eaten the fruit of lies. Because you have trusted in your own way and in the multitude of your warriors. Don't miss the cause and effect structure of this passage. The prophet essentially asks, why have you experienced moral impurity? Why have you endured injustice? Why have you accepted what is not true? There is only one possible answer to these questions, and it's not the one we want to hear. All of these things happened, the prophet says, because you wanted and trusted your own way and relied upon your own strength. It is hard to accept, but vital to humbly admit. Bad things happen when we attempt to live as we were not created to live. Sin causes us to deny our need for God and others. Sin causes us to assign to ourselves the wisdom, strength, and righteousness we do not have. Sin causes us to dethrone God and enthrone ourselves. Sin is shockingly proud and self-assured. Sin really does cause us to fall into the delusion that we can be like God. And because sin does this to us, all of us, it is dark, deceitful, and dangerous. Self-reliance and self-sufficiency as your fundamental approach to life will never lead to anything good. Sin always leads to death of some kind in some way. So we need to be rescued from our quest for independence and brought into relationship with the one who really does have everything we need. And that's exactly what grace of Jesus does for us. For further study and encouragement, James chapter 3, verse 13 to 16. James chapter 3, verse 13 to 16. Heavenly versus domestic wisdom. Who is wise, and understanding among you. Let him show by good conduct that his works are done in the meekness of wisdom. But if you have bitter envy and self-seeking in your hearts, do not boast and lie against the truth. This wisdom does not descend from above, but is earthly, sensual, demonic. For where envy and self-seeking exist, confusion and every evil thing are there. Amen.